Up next, for the Detroit Pistons, they've won just 4 games out of their last 10, and they know they can do better. This team has talent, and they'll try to bring it all back together and get things on track with a win. Up next. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And here we can check out the story for him.
And I think the grind of the season has caught up to him a little. You can see it in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a dive. He appears to be wearing down. Maybe he can get his legs back under him today.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. We've got Anthony Edwards, also Fears out there, and it's Nance in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Pistons, Sharp out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Jake LaRavia, then it's Jackson, and it's Maxwell in at the 5. Every NBA season has its ups and downs through the year, Clark. Must be hard to stay focused through all that.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth there because, one, the external factors are ever present. Noise from the outside. But also, you're in your own head more than anybody else. So being able to stay focused is critically important, and it's a mental discipline, and it's something that players have to work at.
Here's Bailey. Outside Edwards. From downtown. Sharp grabs the miss. And here's Detroit. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, J.B. Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Yes?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Nance. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Pass to Edwards. Six on the shot clock. Good D by Sharp. Detroit with the ball. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Sharp. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Edwards. Stolen by Sharp. Dort outside. Back to Sharp. Jackson right side. It's tipped. They recover it, and the basket by Maxwell. Here's Fears. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Inside. Nance can't get it to go.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Jackson on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Dort outside. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Sharp, no good. Atlanta trails by 4. Pass to Fears. Spins. That shot is off. Good D by Sharp.
That's their 4th attempt from the floor with nothing to show for it.
Detroit moving the ball around. And there's Jackson on the assist from Sharp.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. This break gives us a chance to look back on the last month and see which teams racked up the most points in transition. Number 1, Atlanta.
They've been playing at a fast pace, which plays to their strengths.
Atlanta trails by 6. Here's Fears. Pass to Nance. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Maxwell. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Detroit shooting their first free throw of the evening.
At the line for your Pistons, Maxwell, shooting one shot.
Atlanta trails by 9. Outside Edwards. Pass to Fears. Here's Bailey looking to win the run. And Atlanta misses again.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Sharp passes to Jackson. To the inside. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Edwards for 3. Good work defensively by Dort. The Pistons lead by 9. Pass to Sharp. Now LaRavia. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's the plan defensively. Can't give him an inch of breathing room. Keep that space tight.
Back to Nance. Pass to Mason. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's Jackson. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
They're really working the paint now.
Atlanta trails by 8. Here's Fears. Still no points. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Maxwell. And here's Dort. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson pass to Dort. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
9th in opponent's field goal percentage. And they are in the top 10 in steals. This is a team that will force turnovers if you're careless with the ball.
And you look at their rim protection overall, it's the quick rotation and help that separates them from some other teams. Black's checked in for Atlanta. Atlanta trails by 8. Nance outside. Black outside. And there's the screen. Out to the wing. Here's Mason. Hits the trifecta. Mason's got 6.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Pass to Dort. Outside Sharp. And he lobs it up. There's the steal. Here's Bailey. No made baskets yet. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And here's Edwards outside. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Dort.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
LaRavia passes to Jackson. And stolen by Edwards. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Pass to Black. Nance outside. Here's Bailey. Oh, got a piece of it. Just 4 to shoot. Yep, that one goes.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing. Outside Sharp. Down low.
fades and shoots. Jackson can't get it to go.
I think he'd love to have that one back. Got the ball right where he wanted to and couldn't convert.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Checked in for Bailey. Dort outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Jackson with a screen on Henderson. Shot clock at 6. Sharp. Here's Arabia. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Back to Henderson. Deflects the pass. Edwards against Dort. To the middle. And there's a 3-second violation. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You look at Atlanta, they are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in. And, of course, there's the Pistons. Just need to keep fighting.
Checking out Atlanta, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Williams comes in for Dort, and Ivy subbed in for Sharp. Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Jackson on the wing. Outside, Williams. Pass to Ivy. 6 to shoot. Over Henderson. That one a little long. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Black, left side. The kick out to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Here's Nance. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Jackson on the wing. Back to Ivy. Back to Jackson. Oh, deflected. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Henderson for 3. The rebound by Detroit. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta. Pass to Jackson. Jacks up a three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 7 points.
Yeah, Jackson Jr. does have this in his bag. The big man can punish you from range.
Nance outside. Takes the three. Here's Edwards. Ivy with the defensive effort.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Jackson can't get it to go. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Trailing by 2.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Let's check out the best NBA teams from the field this season. Number 1, Atlanta.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Duran. Here's Bailey. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And Williams punches it home.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the floor, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
51 seconds left to play in the first.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Powell, he's checked in for Edwards. Dick, he's checked in for Atlanta. Detroit leading by 4. Stevenson, the pass to Jovic. And he's going for the lob. A nice shot by Ivy.
And just active inside. Ivy's a guard who's more at home around the hoop, not the three-point line.
Outside Dick. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Clock at 6. Here's Black. Outside for Henderson. Stolen by Ivy. And now the Pistons in transition. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Henderson.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
On the wing, Grady Dick. And here's Duran for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Pistons ahead, up by 6. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
They've got Jaden Ivey, and it's Jovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Here's Ivey. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Now here's Ivey. 23 points his last outing. To the left side wing. Here's Jovic. Off target from three-point range. Atlanta trails by 6. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Henderson, the pass to Duren. Ivey outside. Williams, a screen on Dick. Here's Ivey, and so the ball out of bounds. Duren touched it last. And the Pistons making a change here. Vincent's checked in. Fears, he's checked in for Atlanta. Five on the clock. Fires away from way outside. Rebounded by Bailey. Atlanta trails by 6. Here's Fears. No points yet. Going inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside, Williams. Vincent up top. It's tipped. Now here's Ivey. Defense right on it. Here's Fears. Pass to Bailey. Now Duren. And he hits it to tie the game. Duren's got his second basket of the game.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Ivey passes to Williams. They set the pick. Pass to Stevenson. Vincent outside. 4 on the clock. Williams from long range. It's hauled in by Henderson.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Stevenson's shot is good.
Good, fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Henderson outside. Duren with a screen on Stevenson. Henderson for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Henderson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Ivey passes to Williams. There's a screen. Driving in. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Pistons lead by 1.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Duren with it. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Black outside. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Ivey passes to Jovic. And here is Williams. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Duren with a screen on Stevenson to the paint. And the dunk by Duren.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Big group substitution here for Detroit. Jackson, he's checked in for Vincent. LaRavia comes in for Williams. Dort, he's checked in for Stevenson. And it's Sharp in for Ivy. Atlanta also making some changes. Nance comes in for Duran. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Henderson. Dort outside. Pass to LaRavia. Detroit moving the ball around. And a fast break now for Atlanta. And he caps off the break with a monster slam. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Here's Jovic. Pass to Dort. Here's Jovic. Still without a bucket. And a fast break now for Atlanta. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
And there's the rejection. Down low. And here's Sharp. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Jovic. Dort against Nance. Jackson with a screen on Nance. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
Here's Bailey, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Bailey's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
And a fast break now for Atlanta. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Yes, it's good. And now an 8-point Atlanta lead.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Atlanta making a change here. And on the 2K leaderboard, the teams that have stonewalled offenses over the last month. Number 1, Atlanta.
Over the last month, this team has shown strides defensively. The effort level has been much improved.
Here's Maxwell. He's got 5. Outside Sharp. Pass to Maxwell. Dort outside. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. And again, the Pistons missing.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, they're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Purdue. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Edwards. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well. A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Here's Spears. Dance left side. Outside for Henderson. Three-pointer off the mark. Pistons trail by 6. Outside Sharp. Pass to Jackson. Here's Maxwell. Defended by Henderson. Outside Sharp. Oh, from deep. The rebound by Atlanta. Nance has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Henderson outside. Nance, high post. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. Outside Sharp. Pass to Jackson. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one. Atlanta leading by 4. To the inside. And Nance gets it to go on the assist by Henderson. Nance has got 6.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Henderson against Dort. Pass to Maxwell. Now Arabia. Jackson on the wing. The rebound by Atlanta. Nance has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Spears. Guarded by Sharp. Counted. Spears has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Outside Sharp. Jackson outside. Nance pulls down the board. Nance has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Inside.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Jackson. Nance pulls down the board. Nance has got 9 rebounds now. Now here's Edwards. They know they can count on him for consistent offense with 16 a game. Feet out, and he can't bank that one in. And so it's Atlanta earning this break in the action, up 10. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
And I'm here with Coach Jason Kidd. Tell me, Coach, what do you want your defensive priorities to be in the second half?
Well, they got some talented guys on that side, so we got to protect the paint. And, you know, we got to contest the twos. We're giving up too many layups, but we settled in here, so we're in a good spot.
No easy ones for them in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please, direct your attention now to the center court. And get ready for the big half-court shot from line. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie. It was not me. I never throw the first chicken.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched Kenny.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie was Kenny.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for Atlanta.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times the defense couldn't get back. That created all sorts of mismatches.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Here's Fears. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Edwards out there with Fears. Then it's Bailey. And it's Mason in at the 4.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Laravia. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And guys, I'd keep it simple. Keep running plays for Triple J. He's been awesome tonight.
Pass to Bailey from deep three-point range. Rebound Detroit. Maxwell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Dort, guarded by Edwards. Dort outside. Now here's Jackson. Here's Maxwell. Right wing. Here's Laravia. Gets the 3 to fall. Laravia's got 5 points.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Pass to Fears. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. 5 to shoot. Count the basket. Give him 8.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Laravia outside. Jackson outside. Pass to Maxwell. This one for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Jackson right side. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Sharp. Detroit moving the ball around. Jackson, the pass to Dort. 16 feet out. The rebound by Atlanta. Nance has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Mason, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Here comes the ball destroyer. Hit the Pistons dancer.
And now a chance to see who's leading the NBA in steals. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to LaRavia, tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
They're in the top half when it comes to opposing field goal percentage. They've got a capable defense that they're looking to improve upon.
And circling back to those block numbers, this squad has been all about protecting the rim this season. That spot in the top 10 for blocks is proof that it's working for them. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson the screen. Three-pointer Sharp.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Pass to Fears. Back to Nance. Fires the three. Detroit with a rebound. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Here's Dort. Back to Sharp. And there's the lob. Tipped away. Here's Bailey, guarded by Sharp. Pass to Jackson. And here's Dort. Jackson the screen, 6 to shoot. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Jackson's got 17 points. Here's Mason. For three, Fears. The rebound by Jackson. Nance can't get it to go.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
To the middle. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 6 here in the quarter.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. From behind the arc. Maxwell grabs a miss. Maxwell's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
To the inside. Here's LaRavia. And the deficit down inside single digits. LaRavia's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Bailey. He's got 10. Here's Fears. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
LaRavia outside. Pass to Jackson. Back to LaRavia. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer Sharp. The rebound by Atlanta. Nance has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Out to the right wing. Here's Mason. And they recover it.
Oh, that's a great block. Jackson protecting the house.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
First one falls for him.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference.
The Pistons making a switch here. Jovic is checked in. Black's checked in for Atlanta. And And Dort hits them both. Atlanta leading by 8. Pass to Mason, and out of bounds. Detroit will have it. And a look now at the Detroit Pistons' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Boston Celtics. And then on Thursday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings.
And you know, for that matchup with the Bulls, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one. But don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle.
Now here's LaRavia. He's got 7. Maxwell, no good. Black outside. Pass to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Nance has got 8.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Here's Jovic. No points so far. 3-pointer Sharp. The rebound by Mason.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And Bailey gets it to go.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Sharp passes to Maxwell. Pass to Dort. 3-pointer Sharp. Edwards pulls it in.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
Down low. Here's Nance. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Off the mark there with a 3. Atlanta leading by 14. Pass to Black. Here's Bailey. Back to Black. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And here's Edwards outside. And it's LaRavia with a rebound.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Sharp passes to Jovic. Here's Maxwell. He's guarded by Nance. Outside Sharp. Back to LaRavia. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Williams has checked in for LaRavia. Stevenson comes in for Dort. And Ivy subbed in for Sharp. Atlanta leading by 14. Henderson, the pass to Duran. Here's Bailey. Outside Edwards. To the paint. And the dunk by Duran.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Now here's Ivy. Hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. And that one drops. Ivy's got 6.
Oh, so hard to stay with Ivy when he's dancing with the ball.
Pass to Black. And stolen by Williams. Ivy with the ball. Henderson picks him up. And it's Ivy penetrating. 1:46 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Stevenson on the wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Jovic. And here's Ivy from the arc. They're in with the rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pistons trail by 14. Jovic passes to Ivy. Now here's Stevenson from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Henderson. Inside. Black. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Black showcasing his full arsenal, and he's a guard.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting only 42%. Ivy outside. There's a screen. From deep. No good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Black passes to Edwards. Pulls it from the top of the key. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Stevenson. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now Ivy. Williams a screen on Henderson. Here's Ivy. Got it. Ivy's got 4 points now in the quarter. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Atlanta on top. They lead by 14. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Jaren Jackson. Williams is out there with Jaden Ivey. And it's Jovic in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Atlanta leading by 14. Here's Fears. And a nice finish on the layup.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Jovic. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Just a load to deal with inside. When Jackson Jr. goes up strong, he puts the defense in difficult situations.
Jackson Jr. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the growth of Jackson Jr. is downright scary, especially defensively. This guy has been upping his game, and no opponent is happy about that.
And so Jackson nails both of them. And so Henderson will bring it up for Atlanta. Nance with a screen on Stevenson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Patrick Williams.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Henderson. And that's good as he hits both shots. Pistons trail by 16. Pass to Jovic. Williams from long range. Nance pulls down the board. Nance has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Atlanta.
They've made the offense uncomfortable, creating turnovers with the defensive pressure and cashing in on the other end.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
No good on that one. That one's no good. Pistons trail by 16. Pass to Ivy. Up top, Jackson. Here's Jovic. Black defending. From 11 feet away. And again, no good by Detroit. And Atlanta shooting efficiently. 50% so far. Shots good by Henderson.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Oh, stolen by Nance. Black with it. Guarded now by Williams. Outside for Henderson. The 3. Rebounded by Jovic. The Pistons have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And again, no good by Detroit. Atlanta leading by 19. A nice shot by Fears. Fears has got 4 points in the quarter.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Ivy outside. Jackson left side. Oh, stolen by Nance. Black passes to Wolf. Here's Fears. Pass to Nance. Just 5 to shoot. And another basket for Atlanta.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Ivy. Jackson the screen. Ivy right side. Shoots over Fears. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Arabia's checked in for Stevenson. And Atlanta making a change here. Atlanta leading by 23. Here's Fears. Nance can't get it to go. Count that bucket.
Gotta love that effort for the second chance point.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Jackson with it. Nance covering. Jackson the screen. To snap the cold streak. He drops it from range. Jackson's got 24.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
Here's Mason. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
One shot.
The Pistons have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Sharp. It's Jackson, high post. Basket counts. Jackson's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Now here's Sharp. Dort outside. They set the screen. 4-3. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Fears. Pass to Duran. There's the double with Sharp. Here's Bailey. 5 on the clock. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Detroit with a rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Atlanta making a change here. Black's checked in.
Atlanta substitution. Number 21, Anthony Black.
On defense, Atlanta. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Jackson the screen. 3-pointer Sharp. Duran with a rebound.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Pistons foul. Maxwell, first personal foul. Team 4.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Nance, he's checked in for Duran. Good on the second one. Sharp with it. Jackson outside. Pass to Sharp. 3 on the clock. Misses the 3.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Oh, boy, look at the quickness to create space. Edwards puts defenders right on their heels.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Now here's Sharp. Laravia passes to Sharp. Laravia with a screen. Hey, from beyond the arc. Sharp, no good.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
That one's good for 2.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
And the Pistons shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Jackson outside. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Black passes to Nance. And there's Bailey. That one's good. On the assist by Nance. Nance has got 4 assists now tonight. They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Detroit moving the ball around. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Bailey. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Now here's Jackson. The 3 ball. He's off on that one.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort. And Atlanta making a change here.
Substitution on the floor.
Down low. And stolen by Jackson. Fires for 3. The rebound by Atlanta.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the wing on the left. Nance left side. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Atlanta. It's both from the stripe. And Detroit is shooting just 37% in the game. Duren with a steal. Black outside. They set the pick to the inside. Here's Nance. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Sharp. Jackson outside. To stop the run. The rebound by Atlanta. Duren's got 4 rebounds now. Henderson scanning the floor.
2 minutes remaining.
Nance against Jackson.
2 minutes.
Shoots from the baseline. Maxwell grabs a miss. Maxwell's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done to the middle. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Hey, you'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
Pass to Black. Nance against Jackson. Nance can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Dort to screen on Henderson. Henderson against Sharp. Looking to get back on track. And it's good on the lay-in.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
56 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Nance outside. The 3. The shot off that time.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Laravia. Here's Maxwell, covered by Duren. Maxwell passes to Jackson. The fader. Nance pulls down the board.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Outside Dick. Here's Nance. Pass to Black. Fires the three. He can't get it to go. Now here's Sharp. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And time to present our player of the game.